And what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Omega Greed YouTube channel, where we do fun things together with cars and we learn a whole bunch of things together. My name is Jeffrey. We do videos, Dodge Challenger RT, Veloster N, Lifted Jeep Grand Cherokee, and yes, which is official, the new build on the channel, which is the Mazda Miata. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see, I've talked about it before in like my last couple videos, and actually I think inside one of the videos I just did when I did the POV footage of the Dodge Challenger taking it out for a ride, you can see the Miata inside of it. So yeah, surprised. I just uploaded the video where I just, did the vlog where we got the Miata. That video just went live today, just uploaded that one. So now we're doing the first official steps with the Miata. This would be a nice chance for me to kind of like go over the car, show you guys the car, and really just tell you guys my plans. As right now I'm gonna start cleaning it up. It's just, it's been so cold out that I haven't had a chance to even like really dive into anything. So it's a little bit warmer out today, still not really great. Tomorrow's gonna be warmer, but I want to at least start getting some stuff done, just going over the car, looking over things, and just getting more familiar with it. And then I'm gonna show you guys the car too today, so let's jump right into it. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, yeah, we keep the Veloster N inside the garage for right now. The Jeep's there. Here goes the Miata. It's so funny just seeing the height difference. The Miata literally goes up to like the window frame of the Jeep. This is like hilarious. The cool thing, so I realized, because I was kind of nervous when we first bought the car that if I was gonna fit in it, because I've tried to fit inside like the newer Fiat like 124 Spiders and stuff like that, and I just couldn't fit. Like I legit could not fit. My legs were too long. In this, for some reason, it seems like I could fit. I'm pretty shocked. I'm like 6'2.5", and I can like fit in it with plenty of, well, not plenty, I have headroom to spare. If it was like any further, maybe not, but like, yeah, I can pretty much fit inside the thing. Do you see this? Literally, you probably can't see it. The moment I go outside, I just got done with work. I'm working from home for right now. The moment I just got done with work, it looks like it's gonna rain. This is just my luck. I swear. I just want to start doing stuff to this car. I have a lot of things that are planned, but yeah, I'm gonna at least show you guys the car for right now. So as you guys can see, this is the Miata. This is pretty much the whole entire vehicle. The only thing that, well, there are a couple small things that are wrong with the car. There's nothing too crazy that's wrong with it. The one thing I do want to say is I did get it with these nice wheels. So the good thing is, though, it comes with these nice wheels. These wheels are actually really nice. They do have a special key for the Allen wrench. I mean, not for the Allen wrench, for the I'm blanking on the term, but I do have the special key for them to the lug nuts. Wow, I can't even think, to get them off. But they do come with these nicer wheels. These tires, they're in decent shape. What brand is this? Honestly, I'm not even sure, but it is what it is. The one thing that you will notice is that there was some rust at one point in time with these. Now I know usually with the NBs, rust will come up in here, all inside the fender well. Tell that there was rust at one point in time, but besides for that, though, it was repaired and repainted, so that looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, it's much more solid than what I was expecting it to be. Now the other thing is, though, this little muffler. This is actually I believe it's like a 3-inch tip that goes all the way down, if you can see it. Oh, it goes all the way back. Oh, don't know if you can even see anything. It essentially goes all the way back to the front. There is still a resonator underneath there, or a mid muffler. There still is one underneath there, but it's a 3-inch tip essentially all the way back from that. So it's, I'm not sure if you would consider that a cat back, but that's it's pretty nice. It has like the some exhaust on it. It's looking more on the rust. So you can see, yeah, like I said, all this was repaired. So it's a little bit different down here, and it kind of goes all the way up until there. But for us being in like Western New York, like we're literally inside the Rust Belt, like 2001 car with this least amount of rust, I'm pretty happy with. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse shape than what this thing is, but the whole body of it though is in like pretty good shape. So I'm really excited about that. Like this thing is in way better condition than the Jeep over there. Obviously the Jeep has had, you know, it's had a rough life, which I've mentioned before inside my other videos. That Jeep has had a rougher life. But this Miata has definitely seen some track time, and it seems to be like at least the body wise, it's been holding up. Just for a quick comparison's sake, on the Jeep, as you can see, some of these body lines are rusting. And underneath there's some surface rust. It's nothing like too crazy, but there's definitely surface rust. Underneath the Miata, there's like essentially none. So I'm like really shocked with that. It's extremely clean. Like the body is so clean. It's really funny seeing them both side by side. You can really tell how small the Miata is in comparison to the Jeep. It's like really funny to see how small it is. The nice thing is it does have an actual like lock and a locking mechanism. I'll show you guys the trunk real quick. So there's a sub in this trunk. I honestly did not even, I haven't like listened to the music. I mean, it works in here. So this sub is in the trunk. I have no idea what's up with this. I honestly have never listened to the music. Well, I mean, I turned the music on to hear what it sounds like, make sure it works. It works. There's a sub in here. I don't know. I might ditch it. I might hard mount this somewhere. There was subs inside the Jeep. All that got taken out. I just took that all out because I didn't really care about it. You know, it depends on what I want to do with this. I'm still not fully sure what my goal is going to be, but I definitely do know, at least in the short term, I want to definitely use the Miata a lot this summer. I might use that as more of a summer daily just because of the convertible aspect. One thing me and my fiance were talking about, I really do miss like the Jeep Wrangler of just taking off the roof and like taking the doors off and stuff like that. This can give us kind of the same feeling. You can't take the doors off, but you can take the roof off, and that gives you that same feeling. So I think I'm gonna really use this as the summer daily. It's just that it sucks that it's so, you know, miserable out right now. We're in May, but so I don't want to completely gut the entire thing. It's definitely going to be much more built for autocrossing. I know that for sure. I want to do more performance upgrades for this and like make it much more of an autocrossing vehicle. But I do want to make it nicer inside to make it more of a summer daily, which I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do with the Jeep for right now, because I know I talked about the Jeep was going to be more of my quote-unquote daily-ish. That's going to be more of the winter daily, if that makes sense. And this is going to be the summer daily / autocross vehicle. And the Jeep, we will talk about that a little bit, but we are going to get some parts in for the Jeep. I am going to make that a little bit better of a daily. I'm going to fix the window part, to fix the driver's side window. That should be in today, hopefully. And then I also did order another mod for the Jeep. It's going to really help the interior for it. But the Jeep, it's not going to be going away. It just won't be here as much, if that makes sense. We will talk about that in another video. So once again, this is pretty much the trunk. As you can tell, this is just all just dirt. It's just dirt. As far as rust goes, it's pretty solid. Like, all of this is solid. There's no like rusting completely through. It just needs a good cleaning inside here. The battery's right there, obviously, inside the Miatas. The guy I bought it from, he said that the kid who owned it before him, he put this back here and he hooked up the radio and the sub in the trunk. He said that, so the stuff from the trunk back, the other guy did, he did everything from that way forward. So this is kind of what it looks like in here. And you have just a normal stock tail lights. They look okay. Okay, so getting in, this is where you're gonna see the most damage. It's gonna be right here. So this is the car. The biggest thing you're gonna see is there's a rip inside the driver's side seat, which I'm gonna probably replace the seats with either racing seats or different OEM seats. I'm not fully sure what setup I'm gonna go with, but these seats are probably gonna be replaced just because these are definitely tired. They've seen a lot of wear, and yeah, they just need to be just cleaned up or just taken out, because this is pretty bad. So I'm gonna be fixing that. All right, I don't know where I'm gonna put this in the video, but this is the next day when it's a little bit warmer out. I took the seats completely out, and I'm just gonna vacuum everything down. I might see what I can do with that driver's seat since it's kind of broken. I am looking to get a racing seat, so I do have that in my, like I have a build list that I'm like working on of things I want to do. But until I do that, because the bracket itself is like one something, and then like the seat is like $400. So I might wait a little bit to do that until like next month. So I might just try to fix the seat for right now. But this is kind of what the car looks like. Let me stand up actually. With the seats out. Pretty simple. And I don't even have like a power tool. I just use a normal like thing to just take out the seats. It's pretty simple. Looks like whoever did have this, they must have had racing seats in here before. It looks like there were some other holes, or unless these are, I don't know if these are stock OEM holes, but looks like someone drilled something through. So yeah, just giving it a nice good cleaning because it definitely needs it. But as far as the like door seals, like everything is pretty solid. This is all solid. There's like a dent right there, nothing too bad. The interior itself though is pretty clean. We just need to clean it out. I'm going to clean it out. If the weather holds up, I'm going to clean it out now. It looks like it might rain. It looks like it wants to. It's a little bit colder out. I'm going to try to see if I can vacuum the car out and get it cleaned up a little bit. And then we're going to go, I'm going to really do a detail. I think tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer, so I'm going to really go through it tomorrow as well. But I want to at least start today if I can. So the steering wheel itself is in, decent shape. It's not bad. Everything works. That's the nice thing. Everything works. This soft top is a brand new soft top. I believe this one was off of eBay, but it seems to be working. It seems to be holding up fine. Oh God, I have to get in kind of weird. But when I get in, close the door, you can see this is how it feels and everything. So as you can see, my headroom, like if I were to be completely up, I would probably be out of here. But no, I mean like right like this, sitting down super low, this is totally fine for me. So I'll give you guys just kind of the cockpit view for me. So I'm 6'2", so you can see like kind of like what I see. This is my driving position. Oh yeah, the biggest thing which you can see is there's a crack inside the windshield. This has to be replaced before the car gets inspected again for next year. I have a couple months to do that, so I'm gonna definitely do that. But that needs to be replaced. Part of the reason why I got the car cheaper, as you can see. So like looking at the windows, I got a decent amount of visibility. Look over your shoulder, decent amount of visibility. This back glass thing, just the like vinyl, whatever this stuff is, it's fine. As you can tell, which I've never actually been, I've never owned obviously a Miata. Haven't really spent that much time around them, like these older ones. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Look how much room is back here. You can fit at least something right here. That is nice. Like I said, I want this to be my summer daily. I honestly plan on using this a lot. Like, the more and more I'm just sitting in it, the more and more I'm like, I really can't wait until I get this completely on the road. Just right now, everything with the DMV, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I don't know. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully it'll just take like a week or so. But we have to mail in everything because with COVID-19 and everything like that, the DMVs are closed. But in our county, we can mail stuff in. So I'm gonna mail this stuff in. Hopefully everything gets to us quickly. Hopefully we get all our stuff back and we can just get everything on the road, because I really want to like start driving this thing. But before we start driving this thing, I want to get everything kind of cleaned up. The other nice thing is you can see it has the nice radio that was installed in here. I still didn't pair my phone with this thing because I literally, like I said, I just drove it. But it does come with one key, and it has the like remote, not a remote, but it has a actual unlock and lock key fob, which the Jeep does not. My Jeep literally just has the one key by itself. So as you can see, literally there's 224,000 miles on this thing. But just turning, this stuff on, you can see all the buttons, they work. Headlights, obviously. Yeah, I mean, like everything works. Let's turn that back off. But in the windows, this one, I mean, it's a little bit slow. It's better than the Jeep. Other cool thing is though, is the trunk and the gas. Actually, how much gas is even in here? You know what? You know what, guys? I'll give you guys a nice cold start. It hasn't been started up in a couple days, so I'm gonna give you guys a nice cold start just to let you hear what it sounds like. It's not the loudest thing in the world. It's okay. All right, take 2 of this because my camera died. Now, like I was saying, the thing I need to do is the bushings for the shifter. It's not bad. You go into first. It feels a tad bit sloppy when you're in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and oh, you're right. This is just a 5-speed. Forgot. And reverse is all the way down there. So like a dog leg. So it's pretty much first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and 6th all the way over. It's not terrible. I don't like this NRG shifter. I already have a new one coming in. The shifter's coming in. Do bushings for this. So that's going to be like one of the first things I'm going to do. That's the first thing I just want to get done. Just make it a little bit more tidy to shift. It's definitely like a little bit harder to drive versus something that's so much newer. Jumping from the Veloster in over there to jumping into this, you can definitely feel the difference. I mean, the clutch is fine. Like a clutch, it grabs. The physical shifter was the thing. I was like, oh, this is a little bit different. I don't think this needs a short shift kit at all. This thing is totally fine. But yeah, though, like just seeing what the car, looks like, the shifter's like the first thing I want to definitely get done. Let's take a look underneath the hood. But yeah, but before we do that, nothing else major that needs to be done. The passenger side looks pretty good. Once again, I'm gonna do some cleaning. I'm gonna start cleaning out today, finish it up probably tomorrow. But yeah, I really want to get this thing done. Thing I do like is that you can lock your center console, so you can lock just this thing in your glove box. When you have the roof off, the roof, I believe it comes off the same way like normal. Yeah, just like the Jeeps do. There's a latch, you pop, and you just take the whole thing off and just flip it open. The one thing that the guy did tell me about is just similarly with like the Jeep Wranglers, is that you have to be careful like that these things, when it's warm out, let it stretch, so it's not just like cold and brittle. You can get rips and tears when they're cold and you start ripping them on and off and stuff like that. So I'm gonna wait until it's a little bit warmer before I take this thing off. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. But the track itself though looks like it's in good shape. I know with the Wranglers, especially like my old Wrangler, the track got kind of messed up. So like you can tell like there was like a bolt missing, so it was kind of off track, so it's kind of hard to take on and off. This one looks like everything's in pretty much good shape and like everything. So yeah, as far as the interior, one thing I want to do is clean it up. I might get a different steering wheel, I might not. I kind of like the stock steering wheel. I know a lot of people, they change out the steering wheels. I think this one, it looks fine. I might get a different one. We'll see. It is kind of small. It's a little bit small, so maybe something a little bit thicker. The seats, though, for sure, I'm going to definitely swap out. But first things first I want to do is definitely the shifter, because that's the one thing that you use to literally shift the car every single time. I don't really like this like tall shifter. I mean, it's all right, but it's not really my style. If the hood, it's pretty much stock. It even has a stock airbox. It's a stock 1.8 engine, nothing crazy is done to it. As you can tell, even like the stock headers, stuff like that. One thing I will mention, there is no damage to the frame anywhere. You can see it. These are some aftermarket headlights, but it's pretty simple. Okay. Take 2 or take 3 or 4. Don't even know what it is at this point. Okay, sorry, my camera keeps dying. It's literally plugged up right now. These Sony cameras, they suck. Or the batteries, they suck. Anyways, like I was saying, so the engine, just the normal 1.8 liter, nothing too crazy. The guy I bought the car from, who actually, which I said this before, he owned a lot of different Miatas. He sold this one literally to put a roll cage inside his racing one that he goes racing with. He set up in Canada and down in like Pennsylvania. So the thing about this one, it did have a nice maintenance like a big maintenance checkup that was done to it. I just checked the spark plug. They're actually like are brand new inside there. The oil looks like really fresh, so oil was just changed. Only thing it really needs right now is definitely the steering. Not steering. I keep saying steering. The bushings for the shifter. That's something I'm gonna do. Like I just said, I have that stuff ordered. My goals for it, like I said, is going to be a nice, good summer daily. I'm going to right now. I'm gonna clean the car up completely. It just needs a good cleaning. I'm gonna start it today, maybe finish it tomorrow, but I really want to do a nice good detailing on it. I'm gonna detail the engine bay and everything else. I really want to make sure this car is like really clean in the inside and the outside. Yeah, that's pretty much my plans for right now. It's going to be a much more of an auto-crossing vehicle. I actually have a lot of stuff in mind. I actually did order some stuff, waiting for some stuff to come in. Like, as soon as it gets warm out, this is going to be just videos being done, just constantly on that vehicle, really just doing a lot of stuff to it. Now, my biggest thing with my channel is, like, if I can do it, anyone can do it, legitimately, because I don't consider myself to be a mechanic or anything like that. Certain things, if I'm like certain things that I want to do, I'm gonna look up how to do it, do some research. If I can do it, anyone can do it inside your home. So, like, seriously, if I'm doing something, you guys can seriously do it. So that's the reason why my new motto on the channel is, like, we do fun things with cars and we learn things together. So if you're like younger or you don't really know how to do stuff, like, if I can do it, you can totally tackle it. And at the end of it, I usually will tell you, like, you know, how hard is it? Would it be easier to go take it to like a shop to get that stuff done, or could you handle it at home? But yeah, so that's pretty much the first introductory video to the Miata on the channel. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more stuff with that, but we're gonna be doing stuff with the Veloster N, which is behind me, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Dodge Challenger, doing videos on all the different vehicles, and we're gonna continue to make great content for you guys. So if you like that, give me a like. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, do me a favor, click the annotation at the end of the video for one of the next video that is gonna say to watch. You can watch that one next. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.